Let's watch the whole maneuver in one shot, then I'll go into the details. While approaching the spot, I put my turn signal to the left and I try to get as much distance as possible by moving a bit in the opposite direction of the side where I'll park. In this case, I move just a tiny bit since I already have plenty of room to my left. Then when my left mirror is more or less aligned with the middle of the second vehicle before the spot I want to park into, I turn my steering wheel almost all the way to the left, do my verifications, advance, and then I start straightening my wheels a bit before I'm parallel with the vehicles on my sides. Now you can use reference points to know when to start turning the steering wheel, but you should start practicing by instinct, using your vision, which is the whole point of this series of videos. And that's the way you'll park after a while. You'll be doing it instinctively, not necessarily relying on reference points. This way of parking is easier than parking at 90 degrees because you're turning at a wider angle. Basically, this type of parking at 45 degrees to the left is not very different from doing a normal turn when driving. When you're in the middle of the intersection, you're in a diagonal position, like when doing this kind of parking. Of course, you usually have more room to the sides, but it's the same principle, you're in a diagonal position. Now, parking at 45 degrees to the right is a bit harder than parking to the left because we're a bit closer to the parked vehicles, so we'll need to be a bit more careful. Let's watch the whole maneuver. I put my turn signal to the right and I move to the left as much as I can, always keeping a safe distance from the parked vehicles, of course. I do this in order to get as much distance as possible from the vehicles on the right, which will make the whole maneuver a lot easier. And I start doing this when I'm about the length of 1.5 to 2 normal sized parked vehicles. I look at the center of the spot, verifications, and I turn my steering wheel all the way to the right. In this case, I turn it all the way since I have less room between myself and the parked vehicles than I had when I did it to the left. So the most important thing to do here to make the maneuver as easy as possible, which is the same thing with every parking of this kind when you're parking to the front, is to move a bit to the opposite side of the side where you want to park in order to get as much distance between you and the parked vehicles. So there you go. In the next video, I'll talk about one of the most important things in driving, anticipation. How to anticipate obstacles, moves from other drivers, other types of road users, traffic signs, and so on. Also, from now on, I'll start publishing some shorts on stuff like quick exam tips, quick overall tips, little known laws and rules, weird laws and rules, things to not do, funny stuff, and so on. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.